It's around the world. Have we recovered? Have we recovered? Let me know in the chat. Have we recovered, ladies and gentlemen? We had a phenomenal game before. We had a penalty shootout where Morocco, the last African team, knocking out a former world champion in Spain. Too much tiki-taka football, not enough attacking. They just move the ball about. They just move the ball about. They could have done better. But that's what happens when you don't have a focal point in your team. And they held on. They held on, Morocco. And they won in the penalty shootout. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's just get this here done. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. Where are we all from? Who do we support? Let me know in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We have one final game in the round of 16. Ladies and gentlemen, my voice might be going because I screamed the house down when Morocco scored their goal against, and scored their penalty against Spain. But how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we all from? Welcome, welcome to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. How are we doing? How are we doing? We have Portugal taking on Switzerland, the final game in the round of 16. No Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7 benched today. CR7 is benched today. Which I think is the right decision. You're in the knockout football. Bring him on in the second half. I think they're looking too much into it because it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think they're missing the point there. Guys, you might see me but stretching my legs. It's because I got contacts in and I've just like keeping them moving and whatnot. But how we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Where we all from and who do we support? Who do we think's winning this game? Portugal or Switzerland? Let me know what you guys think. We have kickoff coming up shortly. And we have some packs to open, ladies and gentlemen. We have some packs to open. Let's open some packs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I've ordered some more, ladies, so we should be getting some more packs tomorrow. But let's see what we have here. Who have we picked? Whoops. Dropped it on the floor, why don't you? 1 second. Right. We have Bamba from Senegal. Bamba from Senegal. We've got a gold one here, but I don't know who it is. Is it a famous one? It doesn't say who it is. I'll have to find out if that's a famous one. Does anyone recognize that in the stream? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone recognize that? Who is that? Does anyone know? We've got 1966 England, ladies and gentlemen. The last time England won the World Cup. There's your starting 11. Wow, that looks beautiful. That's going in my keep pile. We've got the Mexico team, who didn't really play to their strengths this year. They didn't play to their strengths. And we've got Michael Estrada for Ecuador. Michael Estrada. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we all from? Let me know in the chat. Let's open up some more packs here. Open up some more. Welcome to you all. Just doing some pack openings before the game starts. Portugal taking on Switzerland. We've already had drama in the first one. Are we going to get drama in the second one? What do you guys think? Asano yesterday for Japan had a couple of chances, half chances should I say. He had a couple of half chances that he couldn't capitalize on. Ben Davies for Wales, part of the Wales team that was shocking. Wales was shocking this year. Ben Davies was one of those players. Sufyan Amrabat. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the match man of the match for Spain against Morocco. He was all over the place. Sufyan Amrabat. He is a player that may be snapped up after the World Cup. You get players that get snapped up because of the World Cup, because of international competitions, and Sufyan Amrabat may be one of those players, ladies and gentlemen. He looks to be able to do a job in the middle. Qatar, Hatim there. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a Croatian here in Bracalo. Bracalo. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know how to say that one. Right, let's open up some more packs. Let's open up some more packs, ladies and gentlemen. I always struggle opening these packs. I don't know why. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards back in the day and football stickers, so you'd think I'd be able to open these packs. We have Giovanni Reina here for the United States of America. Giovanni Reina couldn't help USA in that game against Netherlands. It got a bit too much for them. Toby Alderweireld. It is Alderweireld. Yeah, Toby Alderweireld for Belgium. Another team who had a shocking World Cup this year. Mitoma for Japan. He injected a bit of pace when he came on yesterday, but just wasn't enough against Croatia. Ayub Al-Kabi from Morocco. He didn't feature today, Al-Kabi. He didn't feature today. And then we have Aaron Long here for the United States of America. I don't think I saw him play either. Aaron. Let's keep going. Keep going. We'll keep going until the players come out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep going. We will keep going. Alright, let's see what we get here. I think we've got a nice one at the back there, but we'll just go to the beginning. Let's see who we've got. Right, let's have a look. Let's see who we've got here. Marcus Llorente, part of the Spain side, started today and didn't play like the Marcus Llorente I expected. Marcus Llorente for Atletico Madrid is all over the show. All over the show. But today he was very... what's the word I'm looking for? He was, like, he sat back. He didn't push forward like he normally does. We have Angusi for Cameroon. Angusi for Cameroon there. We have Jesus Ferreira for the United States of America. We saw him come on towards the end. Unai Simon there for Spain. Couldn't stop. Couldn't be the World Cup hero that they needed. And ladies and gentlemen, we finished with a Switzerland sticker. The Switzerland badge. Very nice. Very nice. Can we get one more in? Can we get one more in before before the game starts? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's get one more in. Let's see who we get with this one. Oh, captain, my captain, Harry Kane, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, captain, my captain, Harry Kane. I like that one. We have Skorupski from Poland. Skorupski there from Poland. Skorupski, is that how you say his name? From Poland. We have Kuki there from Qatar. Kuki there from Qatar. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne for Belgium. He got given man of the match in one of the games, and he's like, the only reason he got given the man of the match was because he was the only name that they recognized. And we've got Shibasaki for Japan. Can we get one more? Can we get one more in before the players walk out? Let's do a quick one. We'll just do a quick one here. Let's see if we can get another one in. The players are walking out here. Just get a quick one in here. Let's see who we get with this one. Let's see who we get with this one. So we get Borges, is it for Costa Rica? Borges for Costa Rica. Jasper Sicilian for Netherlands. Famous keeper. Coming off. Khalil Zadeh. Khalil Zadeh, therefore, is that Iran? We've got a Croatian team. The Croatian team progressed through to the quarterfinals. They'll play. Who do they play? Croatia. They play. Um, Brazil. Brazil. They play Brazil. And we finish off with Pavlovic for Serbia. Pavlovic for Serbia. So let's end the pack opening there. We still got a few for half time, so we can do that at half time. Let's pay our respects now to the national anthems coming out, and it's the Portugal national anthem first, ladies and gentlemen. So let's pay our respects to that national anthem. So that's the Portugal national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the Switzerland national anthem now here on Card Sports Football. So we'll pay our respects to the Switzerland national anthem as well. There we go. That's the Switzerland national anthem. And let's now transition over to the game, ladies and gentlemen, where we have Portugal taking on Switzerland here on Card Sports Football. How are we doing? Uh, let's get that here. Just eat. Let's do that. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? How are we doing? Here on Card Sports Football, we have the final game in the round of 16. The final game, ladies and gentlemen. Switzerland take it on Portugal. Switzerland winning Serbia to book themselves a place in this round of 16 against Portugal. Portugal were comfortable in their victory, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in this game. We've already had one upset. Are we gonna get another? Look at that beautiful stadium there. I'm sure I've got that stadium. I'm sure I've got that stadium. Let's give you the team news. Costa in goal. Dallo over Cancelo. Pepe, Diaz, and Guerrero. Carvalho, Silva, Otovia. Felix Ramos and Fernandez up top. Ronaldo on the bench. Cancelo on the bench. He's chosen Dallo over Cancelo. Let's give you the Switzerland team news. Jan Sommer in goal. Rodriguez, Akanji, Fabian Shaw, and Fernandez. Frula with Xhaka. Vargas saw Shaqiri and Mbolo playing up top as the lone striker. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? It's the Swiss taking on the Portuguese here in the final round of 16 tie. After this is the quarterfinals, and as we had earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, it does have to end tonight. The last game went to a penalty shootout. Are we going to get the same in this? 5 goals in his last 5 matches. That man, Bruno Fernandes. Shaqiri. 5 World Cup goals, second most for Switzerland. Is he going to be pivotal today? Switzerland shooting from left to right in their white kit. Portugal in their famous kit, shooting from right to left here on Couch Sports Football. And it's Switzerland to start the game back off. And it's Tua Kanji who hits it out to that left-hand side, but it's headed away by Diego Dallo. William Carvalho will bring the ball under control. And here we go with Dallo on the right side, who feeds the ball out to this left-hand side towards João Felix, who does well to hold on to it. In towards Otavia. And it makes its way all the way out to Ruben Diaz on the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? Here we go with Costa. Into Pepe. Goes back to Costa on the right side. Holds on to the ball. Bernardo Silva comes short. Costa hits the ball high up into the air. Is headed away. And is Guerrero there with the ball. Akanji will let that go out, and it goes out for a Switzerland throwing here. Down this left-hand side. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Here we go with Switzerland on the ball to take the throwing. Fernandez steps over to take it. Fernandez into Mbolo. Goes backwards to Frola, but it's intercepted there by Bruno Fernandes. He feeds Bernardo Silva down his left-hand side. He's got Felix in the box here. Bernardo Silva holds the ball up here. He goes backwards to Guerrero. Guerrero into Bruno Fernandes. He turns. Holds the play up. Goes backwards. Otavio. Into Pepe on the centre circle. Pepe bringing the ball forward. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you think wins this one? Let me know in the chat. Let's run a poll. Ball out to the left-hand side towards Guerrero. Guerrero holds the ball up, lays it into Felix. Felix on his right foot. Into Bruno Fernandes. He takes it on the turn, but it's cleared away. Who wins this? Who do you think wins this one, ladies and gentlemen? Switzerland or Poland? Sorry, Switzerland or Portugal? Let me know in the chat. I'm surprised Rafael Leao isn't playing. He's gone for Ramos up top. Here we go. Portugal to start the game back off here. Sorry, Switzerland to start the game back off here on this left-hand side with Jan Sommer. But he's headed away by Dallo. William Carvalho mobs up to Pepe. Pepe tries to feed Felix, but it's intercepted there by Akanji. And it comes out to the right side. But Ruben Diaz is there ahead of Mbolo. And it goes out for a Portugal throwing here on the right side. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0, 3 minutes into the game. Let me know who you think wins this one. Portugal or Switzerland, let me know in the chat. Okay, your votes in there. We've got someone who votes Portugal in this. Mbolo, they're getting a bit of treatment off the ball here on the shrine. Sorry, off the pitch here. The game will have to carry on without him. Mbolo not happy with Diaz there. Not happy there, Mbolo. Not happy there. Here we go with Rafael Guerrero to start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Into Felix, who hits it forward, but it's cleared away by Fabian Schär, the Newcastle man. It falls to Vargas. But João Felix can't keep it in play. It goes up for another Portugal throwing here on the right side. Four minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Bernardo Silva there can't keep it in play. And it goes up for another Portuguese showing down the right side. Guerrero to Felix. And it goes all the way back to Pepe. Pepe into Carvalho, who turns. And Carvalho's bringing the ball forward here on the right side. Wide to Dallo. He returns it back to Carvalho, and it's Pepe now on the ball here. On the right side. You can see when Portugal have the ball, Switzerland are pushing forward here. And Bolo and Shaqiri push to the centre backs. It goes all the way back to Costa here. And he just clears it down the line. Headed away by Freuler, and Bello picks it up on the edge of the box here. He gets away from Pepe. He gets into the box. He takes a shot. It's blocked by Pepe. And it goes out for a corner down that left-hand side. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0 here on Cal Sports Football. And Bolo there, starting the game strong here for Switzerland. Corner here for Switzerland down that left-hand side. Can they get an early lead in this game? Shaqiri steps over to take the corner down that left-hand side. Akanji, Mbolo, Fabian Schär in the box. It goes short. Shaqiri whips the ball into the box, and towards the back post. Is headed away. So picks the ball up, but the referee pulls it back here for a free kick for Portugal. On the right side, Otavio there brought down. Free kick for Portugal. Otavio looks a bit like Coutinho. There's a bit of Coutinho vibes coming from Otavio. And he plays that central attacking midfielding role as well. Diaz to start the game back off into Pepe. Pepe holds the ball up. He's got Dallo to his left, but he goes backwards to Costa. Costa into Felix. Felix is picking the ball up very deep here for Portugal. Down the right side. Guerrero is ahead of him. That's how deep Felix is for Portugal. Again, he's coming deep to pick the ball up. Costa. Long ball out to that right side. Bernardo Silva can't keep the ball. It's cleared away. William Carvalho will leave it for Pepe. And Pepe will head it from where it came. But Rodriguez will bring the ball down. Freuler. Down that left eye. Xhaka is somewhere as well. Oh, Xhaka's there on the ball, and he goes backwards to the keeper on this left-hand side. Yann Sommer into Xhaka. Feeds it into Fabian Schär. Out to that left-hand side towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez feeds it through the middle. Here we go with Vargas. Bringing the ball forward. He's got Shaqiri to his left. Vargas goes on his own. Now it's Shaqiri on the ball. Into Vargas. Tries to feed the pass into Freuler. But it goes out for a Switzerland throwing down that left-hand side. Taken quickly here by Switzerland with Vargas. Tries to feed it into Freuler. And it's cleared away for a Switzerland throwing taken quickly there. Shaqiri loses it. Bruno Fernandes feeds William Carvalho. He can't find Ramos. And it comes out to Rodriguez. Here we go with Fabian Schär all the way back to the keeper on this left-hand side. Yann Sommer. Xhaka picking the ball up deep. Out to Rodriguez. Fernandes down that left-hand side. Vargas to Shaqiri. Pepe is there. The referee pulls it back for a Switzerland free kick on this left-hand side. Akanji trying to bring it forward. And Bolo can't keep. Sorry. Fernandez is that down the shine side? Yeah, Fernandez couldn't keep it in play. Goes out for a Portugal throwing here. Where we have Rafael Guerrero stepping over to take it. Referee there just having a word with So in the middle. Guerrero into Ramos. Tries to feed it back, but it's intercepted there by So. Embolo spins away from Diaz. Referee's giving no free kick there. Game carries on. Here we go with Rodriguez down the right side. Goes backwards to Fabian Schär. And he goes all the way back to the keeper, Jan Sommer, here on the left-hand side. Jan Sommer to start the game back up. Into Fabian Schär. Back to Sommer. Into Schär. Clears the ball down the line. Only into Ruben Diaz, who heads the ball up into the air. Bernardo Silva will try and bring the ball under control. Bruno Fernandes can't get there. And it falls to Vargas down that left-hand side. Vargas. Backwards to Fernandes, into Vargas. Vargas bringing the ball forward here down that left-hand side for Switzerland. He goes on the outside of Carvalho. Frula into Shaqiri. Back to Vargas. Rodriguez returns it back to Fabian Schär. Tries to spread it out to the right side towards Fernandes. Fernandes 1-on-1 against Rafael Guerrero. He puts the ball in towards that back post. And Freuler can't get there. He goes out for a goal kick on the right side. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0 here on Cal Sports Football. 10 minutes played, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with a goal kick on the right side into Ruben Diaz. Again, Bernardo Silva comes short, but Switzerland lose it. Diego Dallo's there to clean up the pieces. And he hits it high up into the air. Fabian Schär with the header. Xhaka picks up the loose ball. Freuler is there into Shaqiri. Here we go with Sau. And he goes backwards to Rodriguez. Fabian Schär into Freuler. Rodriguez again switches it out to the right side. Can Fernandes keep it in play? No, he can't. It goes out for a Portugal throwing here on Cal Sports Football. Diaz. Backwards to William Carvalho. Into Bernardo Silva, who turns. Out to that right side. Dallo is there, but it's good tracking back by Fernandes, and Sommer will just clear it. Rafael Guerrero will try and keep it alive. Here we go with William Carvalho. Backwards to Diaz on the centre circle. Into Bernardo Silva, who's bringing the ball forward. He's got Bruno Fernandes to his left and Dallo to his right. He goes backwards. Otavio tries to feed the ball into Ramos. Bernardo Silva wins the header. Fernandes will bring the ball under control, and here we go with Embolo. Into Fernandes. Holds the ball up here, surrounded by the Portuguese. It goes out for a Switzerland throwing here down that left-hand side. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. Fernandes over the top there, but it's behind Shaqiri. And Costa will pick the ball up here on the right side. William Carvalho into Otavio. Back to Carvalho. Into Bernardo Silva. Dallo is free down his right. Telling him to move forward. He's holding on to it here, and he goes backwards to William Carvalho. Here we go with Diaz. Into Bernardo Fernandes. And he goes back to Pepe down the right side. Pepe trying to bring it forward. Into Otavio, backwards to Bernardo Silva. Out to Felix down the left-hand side. Felix has got Bruno ahead of him. And Rafael Guerrero behind him. He goes into Fernandes. 1-2 with Otavio. Here we go with Bernardo Silva for Bruno Fernandes. Into Pepe down the right side. Pepe holds the ball up here. Into Otavio. Here we go with Dallo. Backwards to Pepe. Pepe on the right side. Feeds William Carvalho. Returns it back to Pepe, and Pepe's got space to bring the ball forward in the Switzerland half. He's got Dallo to his left, and he puts the ball in towards Ramos, but it's behind him. And Fernandez will come away with the ball here on this left-hand side for Switzerland. Tries to feed Mbolo on the halfway line. Mbolo turns. He's got Shaqiri ahead of him. He feeds Sao. Out to Vargas on the left-hand side. Tries to go around the outside of Dallo. Dallo does well to track back. And it goes up for a Switzerland throwing down the left-hand side. Here we go with Switzerland on the ball with Vargas. Freuler. Rodriguez. Back to Scher. Fabian Scher with the ball. Into Akanji. Out to that left-hand side towards Vargas, sorry. Dallo wins the ball. And it goes out for a throwing for Portugal 15 minutes into the game. Portugal 0, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Where are we from and who do we support? Are we Portuguese fans? Are we Switzerland fans? Or are we just fans of football? Here we go with Portugal on the ball with Dallo on the side, bringing the ball forward. He cuts away from Vargas. And he goes back to Pepe. Pepe into William Carvalho. Carvalho bringing the ball forward. Holding on to it here. Goes out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva on the halfway line. Goes backwards to William Carvalho. Bruno Fernandes tries to feed the ball first time over the top, but it comes off Vargas. It falls to Pepe. Bruno Fernandes picking the ball up deep. Back to Pepe. Here we go with William Carvalho. Into Diaz. Felix on the halfway line. He turns. Brings the ball forward. Goes on his right foot. On the halfway line. He's picking the ball up deep. Very deep, Felix. Ball point over the top there by Bruno Fernandes, but it's cleared away by Rodriguez. The ball stays alive with Felix here in the Switzerland half. Feeds Rafael Guerrero into the middle there towards Bernardo Silva. Gets himself into the box. He drives with it. Cuts it across the middle. Maybe should have gone for goal there, Bernardo Silva. And it goes up for a Portugal throwing here down the left-hand side. Or was it Otavio who gets himself into the box? Here we go, Rafael Guerrero to take the throwing. Into Felix. Felix tries to lay it into Ramos. Oh, what a goal! What a goal, Ramos there! Out of nothing, he picks it out with his left foot and he absolutely smashes it into the back of the net and makes it 1-0 here on Couch Sports Football. Where did that come from? What an absolute beauty by Ramos. It falls to Felix. Ramos on this left side. He just takes it off his feet and hits it. Jan Sommer should do better there. It goes over his right hand. My God, Jan Sommer should do better there. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Wow. 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. Embolo can't get ahead of Diaz. So does Vargas into Embolo. Embolo on the shine side, holding the ball up, surrounded by Portuguese players, but it falls to William Carvalho. Now he's going to become confident today. Pepe there with a challenge. But the referee pulls it back here for a Portuguese throwing a free kick on the shine side. Pepe there using his experience there. His touch was heavy. Just looking at this. He just smashes it top left corner. What is Somer doing there? How hard did he hit that ball? Can we see how hard he hit that ball? Here we go with Portugal on the ball. With William Carvalho out wide there towards Dallo. Dallo holds the ball up here. Goes back to the keeper. Costa will clear it down the line. High up into Ramos, who's going to have his feathers up now. Bernardo Silva goes backwards. Here we go with Rafael Guerrero into Felix. Felix turns. He sees Guerrero make the run, but so is snapping at his feet. Brings Carvalho into play. Carvalho over the top there towards Rafael Guerrero. The flag stays down here down the left-hand side. Guerrero puts the ball across the middle, but it's headed away by Granit Xhaka. And Otavio will pick up the ball. Out wide to Dallo. 20 minutes on the clock. Portugal 1, Switzerland 1. Sorry, Portugal 1, Switzerland 0. Rafael Guerrero on the ball here. Bringing the ball for out wide here to Bernardo Silva. Returns it back to Guerrero. Across the middle to Ramos. Back to Otavio. And it's straight at the keeper. Portugal smell blood. Portugal smell blood here. Switzerland now with a long ball over the top there towards Embolo. He'll try and keep it in play against Diaz. Diaz does well to shrug him off. And it goes out for a Switzerland throwing. Embolo's not happy again with something here. What is Embolo not happy about? Taken quickly there by Fernandez. Fernandez on the shine side. Tries to feed it into Embolo, but it's intercepted there by Portugal, and Felix will come away with it, and he pushed Xhaka down. Here we go with Bernardo Silva. Felix over the top there. Into Ramos. Ramos brings the ball under control here. On his right foot, straight at Somer. This kid, who was only 2 years old when Cristiano Ronaldo made his debut, he is running rampant. 22 minutes on the clock. Portugal 1, Switzerland 0. Long ball over the top there, headed away. Comes out to Akanji. Akanji gets away from Bernardo Silva. Into Shaqiri, Xhaka. Into Freuler. He's got Vargas to his left. And he finds him. Vargas now with the ball. Bringing the ball forward here down that left-hand side. Freuler makes a run into the box. Embolo is there. So is so. Freuler across the middle. But he can't get past Dallo. And William Carvalho will clear. And it's Ramos into Bruno Fernandes. But again, Switzerland win it back here. Only for Bruno Fernandes, and the referee pulls it back here for a Switzerland free kick. Pepe turns 40 in February. 23 minutes played, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal 1, Switzerland 0. All the way back to the keeper, Jan Sommer. Should have done better with that goal, with that shot. Should have done better. Sommer hits the ball up towards Freuler, who brings the ball down. He's got Embolo and Vargas making a run behind. Vargas tries to get there. Ahead of Dallo, but Dallo just outpaces him and it falls to Pepe. Pepe into Otavio. Hold the ball up here. But it goes out for a Portuguese throwing. 24 minutes. Portugal 1, Switzerland nil. There's a Switzerland player down here. There's a Swiss player down here. Is it Fabian Schär? Fabian Schär's down here. Just waiting to see that he got off. He was. There was no one around him when he went down to the ground. So he might be struggling here. Fabian Schär's back up on his feet now. Bruno Fernandes helps him back up. He's walking now to the side. "25 minutes played, ladies and gentlemen. Jan Sommer, the goalkeeper for Switzerland, couldn't save it down to his right. Long ball over the top there. Rodriguez with the header. Falls to Diego Dallo, but offside flag is given. Switzerland start the game back off here on this left-hand side. He's got his tail feathers up. He's got his tail up. He has his tail up. Rodriguez to start the game back off here on the right-hand side. Into Shaqiri on the centre circle. Shaqiri turns. He goes backwards to Akanji. Akanji's got So to his right. Shaqiri through the middle. He holds onto the ball. Akanji bringing the ball forward. It falls to Shaqiri. Shaqiri into Fernandes. Fernandes holds onto it here. Bringing it central. Goes backwards to Fabian Schär. He looks to have shrugged off whatever he had an issue with. Rodriguez out to Vargas down that left-hand side. Turns Dallo and he brings the burners on that left-hand side. Dallo tracks back. He does well recovery. Vargas still has the ball. Pepe is there to clean up the pieces. And it goes out for a Switzerland throwing down that left-hand side. Portugal 1, Switzerland 0. 26 minutes play. Here we go with Switzerland on the ball here on this left-hand side. All the way back to Fabian Schär. Into Akanji. Akanji on the centre circle. Over the top. Towards Shaqiri, but it's headed away. Felix brings the ball under control. Here we go with Ramos. Felix. Goes backwards to Ruben Diaz. Diaz. Threads it into Otavio. Goes backwards to Ruben Diaz. Costa with a clearance. Fernandes goes all the way back to Jan Sommer down his left-hand side. And Switzerland will start the game back. Because Switzerland are struggling in this game. They're struggling to move the ball forward. Xhaka on the ball. Out to that left-hand side. It's Rodriguez. Tries to feed Shaqiri. But he falls to the ground. William Carvalho's there. And here we go with Otavio bringing the ball forward here for Portugal. Over the top there towards Ramos. But he's not on the same wavelength. And he's straight to Jan Sommer. Here we go with Fernandes down this left-hand side. Goes backwards to Akanji. Akanji holds the ball. To Fabian Schär. Goes backwards to Jan Sommer. Clears the ball into Embolo. Embolo on the centre circle. Being harassed there by Ruben Diaz. He tries to go around the outside of Ruben Diaz. And he gets away with him. And he's driving with the ball. He still shrugs him off, Embolo. And the referee pulls it back here for a for a Switzerland free kick. How many snaps are you going to have at him, Ruben? Ruben Diaz there. Physical ball there. Here we go with a Switzerland free kick. Can they capitalize here? And get themselves back into this game? Shaqiri steps over this one. So does Freuler. So does Xhaka. 29 minutes on the clock. Freuler, Shaqiri, Xhaka. Who takes it? Shaqiri looks to be the one to take it. Shaqiri and Xhaka lining one up here. Both with their left feet. Who's going to take it? It's about 30 yards out. It's about 30 yards out. And it looks like Shaqiri's going to take it up and over. Oh, and it's just wide of the keeper's left. Let's have a look. Did it hit anyone? Oh, it was just wide. Oh, the corner's given. The corner's been given. Switzerland to take the corner. 30 minutes in. Portugal 1, Switzerland 0. Can they equalize from this corner? Shaqiri gives the signal here. Whips the ball into the box, but it's headed near post. Needs to be a better ball than that. Switzerland will try and keep it alive here. It comes out to Ruben Diaz, but the offside flag is given. The game carries on. 15 minutes and a 45 to go plus added time. Portugal 1, Switzerland 0 here on Card Sports Football. How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Long ball over the top there towards Ramos. Headed away by Fabian Schär. Only into Bruno Fernandes. Otavio into Rafael Guerrero. Feeds Bruno Fernandes and he switches it out towards Diego Dalot on that right side. Goes backwards to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva now bringing the ball forward here. He's got Dalot to his right. And he finds him. Dalot one-on-one against the defender. He holds the ball up here. He's not going to force it. Diego Dalot isn't going to force it. And it seems like that Portugal, they're going to just play at their own pace. Goes all the way back to Pepe. And it's Ruben Diaz now in the centre circle. Into Pepe. Carvalho with the ball. Dalot. Bernardo Silva into Carvalho. Otavio now with the ball. Bringing the ball forward here. Centrally into the Switzerland half. Out to Felix on the left-hand side. Rafael Guerrero makes a run into the box. He puts a beautiful ball in there. And Fabian Schär gets the header off the cross, but it's just wide. He nearly scores an own goal there, Fabian Schär. Jan Sommer was left standing, and it's just wide. Wow. Here we go with a corner down the right side for Portugal. They've scored one out of nowhere. Ramos just turns and smashes it. You'd think he's hitting the side netting from there, but the keeper completely misjudges it and it goes in his top right. Corner here down the shine side for Portugal. I think it's Dalot that... No, Bruno Fernandes steps over to take the corner here down the right side. Towards the deep. Pepe's there. Pepe! 39-year-old Pepe makes it 2-0 here on Cal Sports Football. What an absolute cracking header from the corner. They double their lead in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Pepe with a beautiful. Pepe there with the goal. What an absolute beauty. 10th major tournament for Pepe, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. Now Switzerland have a mountain to climb. Now Switzerland have a mountain to climb. Here we go with Rafael Guerreiro bringing the ball forward here for Portugal. He's got Bruno Fernandes to his right. Here we go with Ramos. Into Felix. Felix holds the ball up here on that right hand side. Puts the ball into the box. There's no one there. Back pause. Ramos will try and keep it in play here. And he does. He's brought down there. Game carries on. And it's a throw-in to Switzerland. It's a throw-in to Switzerland. Ramos there, not happy. He thought he was foul there. Fernandes to take the throwing. High up in the air by Xhaka. Vargas brings the ball under control. Rodriguez makes the run overlapping him. Vargas holds onto it. Into Xhaka. Xhaka holds the ball up here. Goes out wide to Vargas. Vargas goes backwards to Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Into So. Vargas. Backwards to Fabien Cher. Xhaka to Akanji. Down this left-hand side. Akanji holding the ball up here. Xhaka. Fabien Cher. Rodriguez. Bringing the ball forward. Goes backwards to Xhaka. Out to that left-hand side towards Vargas. Freuler. Into So. Vargas now on the ball. Goes out to that left-hand side. Trying to bring the ball forward. 1-on-1 against the defender Vargas. Dalot. Can't get there. Goes backwards to Rodriguez. Into Xhaka. Out wide here to Akanji. Xhaka. All the way back to Fabien Cher. Out to that left-hand side. Finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez into Vargas. Vargas tries to feed Freuler. But it goes out for a Switzerland throwing down that left-hand side. Just under 10 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. Portugal 2. Switzerland 0. Courtesy of goals by Ramos and Pepe. Ball point over the top. It comes out to the right side to Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball across the middle. Costa with the clearance. And it's a goal line clearance by Dalot. Xhaka will keep it alive. And he can't keep the shot down. He can't keep the shot down. And it's cleared away. Fernandes there across the middle. Ramos can't get onto it. It falls to Fabien Cher down the left-hand side. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Back to Fabien Cher. Out wide here to Akanji. Akanji. All the way back to the keeper, Yann Sommer. Down this left-hand side. 1-2 with Xhaka. And Sommer will just clear it down the line. And Bolo tries to bring the ball under control. The referee's going to pull it back here. Foul by Diaz. Free kick for Switzerland. So, out to Rodriguez down that left-hand side. He's got Vargas and Freuler ahead of him. But he goes into Xhaka. Xhaka tries to find Freuler. Pepe with the clearance. The referee pulls it back for a Portugal free kick down that right-hand side. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. Here we go with Portugal on the ball. To Carvalho. Carvalho goes out wide to Pepe. Pepe bringing the ball forward. Freuler's there. He puts the ball in on the top towards Dalot. But it's headed away and it goes out for a Portugal throwing down that right hand side in the Switzerland half. Bernardo Silva. Back to Dalot. All the way back to Pepe. On the right hand side. William Carvalho on the halfway line. The referee pulls it back for another Switzerland free kick here. 5 minutes and a 45 to go. Plus added time. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Shaqiri picks the ball up deep. Driving at Pepe, but good tracking. Back there by Bruno Fernandes. Tries to free off Bernardo Silva, but it's Rodriguez there and it goes all the way back to the keeper, Jan Sommer. But Ramos is all over him. Manages to find a Swiss player, but his pass is straight at Felix, and Felix turns and he drives with the ball forward here. Out to that right side, towards Bruno Fernandes, who whips the ball into the box, but it's overhit. And it goes out for a free kick, a goal kick on this left-hand side. 4 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. I'd say about 2 minutes of added time. We've had 2 goals. Fabien Schär on the ball here for Switzerland. Rodriguez. Into Shaqiri, coming deep now. Tries to feed it over the top to Embolo. Can't find Embolo. Ruben Diaz is there and he'll just clear it away. Xhaka wins the ball. It falls to Akanji on this left-hand side. Akanji now on the ball. Lays it into Fabien Schär. Fabien Schär into Akanji. Out wide here to Fernandes. Backwards to Akanji. Akanji on the halfway line. Bernardo Silva applies the pressure. Manages to find Freuler. And Brolo brings the ball under control. Shaqiri now with the ball on the edge of the box. Out to Vargas on that left-hand side. Tries to put the ball into the box, but William Carvalho's there. 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes. And they clear it away to Felix on the centre circle. Brought down there by Fabien Schär. Advantage given. Bruno Fernandes now. Has Otavio making a run on the right side. He sees Ramos. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Ramos with a save by Jan Sommer. And it goes out for a corner. Fabien Schär gets a yellow card for his troubles. Here we go with a corner on the right side for Portugal. Jan Sommer forced to make a save here by Ramos, the goal scorer. Audacious attempt. Short corner taken here by Portugal. Otavio puts the ball into the box. Pepe is there. Across the middle. It's a mistake at the back by Jan Sommer and his defender. I think it was a Kanji. But it comes out to a Portugal throwing down the left-hand side. Portugal 2. Switzerland 0. Here we go with the throwing. Rafael Guerreiro steps over to take the throwing here for Portugal down this left-hand side. Short into Ramos. Back to Guerreiro, into Felix. Tries to feed Ramos, but it's intercepted. Only falls to Bernardo Silva. And he goes all the way back to Diaz on this right side. Pepe on the ball. Into Carvalho. All the way back to the keeper. Embolo goes over to pressure Diego Costa in goal. But he'll just clear it down the line. Ramos wins the header. But Switzerland can't capitalize. It falls to Bruno Fernandes and he lays it into Felix on the left-hand side. Guerreiro makes overlapping run. We're approaching the 45th minute here. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. And Cristiano Ronaldo isn't even on the pitch yet. Bernardo Silva comes backwards into William Carvalho. Pepe on the ball. And he goes all the way back to the keeper on the right side. William Carvalho. Into Pepe. Bernardo Silva picking it up deep. He goes backwards to Pepe on the right side. Pepe into Felix. Felix surrounded by Swiss players. There's 5 Swiss players there. He manages to get away with them from ease. And he drifts, glides with the ball. He's got a few players to his right. He goes into Bernardo Silva, who looks to take a shot. He holds onto it, tries to feed it back to Felix. But there's too much there and it's cleared away. And Ruben Diaz will pick up the loose ball. Otavio there with the ball. Carvalho, 4 minutes of added time. Bruno Fernandes. Backwards to Pepe on the right side. Pepe holds the ball up here for Portugal. Scored the second goal from a corner. Absolute bullet of a header. 39 years old. Pepe scores for Portugal. Otavio. Down that right side. Holds the ball up here. Brought down there by Freuler. Referee says nothing. Carry on. Shaqiri. Into Vargas. Embolo down the left hand side. And he finds him. Embolo holds the ball up here. Tries to feed the pass back, but it's a misplaced pass. It goes out for a goal kick. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. Do Switzerland need to change it out at the back? They're playing 3 at the back and it's not working for them. Then it's not working for them. I know it says 4 there on the screen, but they're playing 3. Here we go with Diaz on the pole on the right side for Portugal. Out within his own half, goes backwards to Pepe. Pepe holds the ball up. Into William Carvalho. Backwards to Pepe on the right side. He sees Dallo making the run off the ball. Can he find him? But Fabian shares there. Dallo still tracking this. And it goes out for a corner on that right side. Are they going to make it 3-0 before half time? Two minutes of the added time to be played here. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. 47th minute. We have 4 minutes of added time. We've got 2 minutes to play. Bruno Fernandes there with the short corner. Bernardo Silva to Dallo. And he lays it into Guerrero on the left-hand side. Is he going to take a shot? Yes, he is. Maybe he shouldn't have. Maybe he shouldn't have. It goes way over the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Switzerland now. Out wide here to Fernandes on the right side. Bringing the ball forward here. Gets himself into the Portugal half. Backwards. To So. Fabien Cher. Just over a minute to go. Xhaka picks it up deep. Tries to feed it in behind there to Vargas. Vargas does well to hold the ball up here. 1-on-1 against Dallo. He's got Freuler making the overlapping run. He tries to find Shaqiri. But it's over here. It goes out for a goal kick. 1 minute to go, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. ...106 kilometers per hour, that shot there by Ramos for the first goal. Right, Portugal start the game back off here on the right side with Felix on the halfway line. He turns, 30 seconds to go. Out wide there to Pepe. Pepe with space to bring the ball forward. He's not in a rush though. He is not in a rush. Goes backwards to Diaz. Diaz. Out wide to Pepe. Pepe. And that's half time, ladies and gentlemen, here on Car Sports Football. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll see you shortly, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Second half here on Couch Sports Football. So Switzerland are shooting from right to left. Portugal left to right. It looks like Switzerland have changed to a back four now. So it's a 4-3-3. Is that how they're playing it? Xhaka and Freuler central. Vargas, Shaqiri out wide, and Bolo through the middle. Akanji over the top there towards Shaqiri, who's making the running behind. He holds the ball up here. Rafael Guerrero takes it off him. And William Carvalho comes away with the advantage played, bringing the ball forward. Nearly brought that slow. Is snapping at his feet. Goes out to the left-hand side, but Fabian Schär is there and he clears it out for... Oh, wait, there's been a substitution. There's been a substitution in this game. Fabian Schär has come off, is it? Yeah, Fabian Schär has come off. Fabian Schär has come off here for Kome. Ire Kome. Interesting. Ire Kome. Here we go with Portugal on the ball with Bernardo Silva down the left-hand side. He gets away from his marker, puts the ball into the box, but it comes off Akanji and it goes out for a corner down the left-hand side. It comes off his ear, it looks like it. 47th minute on the clock. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Ball put into the box from the corner. Headed towards goal, but it's cleared away. It comes out to Vargas. Tries to clear it down the line. Freuler can't get there. It makes its way all the way back to the keeper on this left-hand side. Diego Costa for Portugal. Clears the ball high up into the air. In towards Bruno Fernandes. Akanji wins the header. Fernandes will keep it in play. And he'll just play it down the line. But that was wasted. What are you doing there? That was wasted. Cleared away by Portugal. Otavio picks the ball up. Here we go with Carvalho now on the ball for Portugal. Goes out to the left-hand side towards Otavio. Ruben Diaz. Tries to feed it through to Bruno Fernandes, but it's behind him. And it goes out for a throwing. Ronaldo, they're getting warmed up here. Freuler. So, can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Switzerland free kick. Down that right side. Akanji. Into Xhaka. Falls to Embolo. Embolo turns. He's got Pepe all over him. Embolo does well to hold on to the ball, but he loses it to Otavio. And here we go with Bruno Fernandes. Gets away from Freuler, bringing the ball forward. He's got Bernardo to his left and Ramos to his right. He goes into Bernardo Silva. Holds on to it. Lays it back into Bruno Fernandes. On his right foot. Puts it in towards the back post. But it's headed away. It's going to come out to Dallo down the shy side. Dallo 1-1 against the defender. Couple of step overs. Goes around the outside. Puts it across the middle. Oh, and it's Ramos again. Ramos again. 21-year-old Ramos. Starting the line for Portugal. Picked ahead of CR7. And he makes it 2-0 here on Couch Sports Football. Ramos on a hat trick. Ramos on a hat trick here. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-0 here in the 51st minute. How are we doing? Ramos there with his second goal. Akanji. All the way back to the keeper, Jan Sommer. Fabian Scher on the ball. Rodriguez. He's got a bit of Rooney about him, this Ramos kid. Enjoys his football so much, he just grasps with the ball. Akanji. Into Xhaka, picking up deep, out wide. To the right side to Fernandez. Fernandez holds the ball up here. Returns it back to Xhaka. Xhaka turns. Tries to go around the outside of William Carvalho, but it intercepted there and it falls to Felix, who's bringing the ball forward on his left foot. Wide. He didn't come off anyone, that. Is he claiming a free kick? A corner? Oh, yeah, it is a corner here down the right side. Portugal 3, Switzerland 0. Surely they're not making a goal number 4 here. Surely they aren't going goal number 4. Portugal here on the right side. From the corner. Puts the ball into the box. Headed on by Pepe, but it's cleared away. Claims for a handball, but it was a bit. Claims for a handball still. But he's straight into the midriff of Fernandez. Sefrovic coming on here for Freuler. Switzerland making a double substitution here. So and Freuler coming off for Zakaria from Chelsea. And Sefrovic. Portugal 3. Switzerland 0. They ain't got anything to celebrate about Switzerland. Maybe they'll get one goal. We'll have to wait and see. Here we go. Diaz on the ball. All the way back to the keeper, Diego Costa. Into William Carvalho. He's got Zakaria all over him. And Bolo there with a foul. Free kick. Free kick Portugal. Portugal 3, Switzerland 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Out to that left hand side towards Felix. Tries to feed it first time into Otavio. Returns it back to Felix. And he glides with the ball into Ramos. Ramos has got Bernardo Silva to his left. Bringing the ball forward. Takes a shot. And Bernardo Silva, sorry, it's Rafael Guerrero. Makes it 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0. Portugal running away with the ball, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. 56 minute. This could get messy. Seferovic over the top to Mbolo. Mbolo holds the ball up here on the giant side for Switzerland. It goes out for a corner. 56 minute. Mbolo still thinks he can do it. Here we go, the corner down the right side for Switzerland. Corner taken deep. Oh, and it's in the back of the net by Zachariah. Oh no, Akanji, sorry. Makes it 4-1. Four-one, ladies and gentlemen. Akanji with a consolation here. Or is it a consolation for Switzerland? Let's find out. Still hasn't put Cristiano Ronaldo on Diego Dallo to take the long throw here. In towards Guerrero. Oh, Ramos is brought down there. Kome there gets a yellow card. Referee's having none of it. Referee's having none of it. Ire Kome gets a yellow card there. Ball put in towards Felix. Cleared away. Falls to Bernardo Silva. Into Octavia. But it goes out for a Portugal throwing here down the try side. Vargas there. Doing his defensive work. Dallo to take the throwing here. Goes back to Pepe. Diaz on the ball here. On this left-hand side. Back to Pepe. Pepe bringing the ball forward here for Portugal. Long ball over the top. Headed away. Comes out to Fernandez. Into Shaqiri on the centre circle. Feeds it into Xhaka. Xhaka spins away from the challenge. And he goes back to Kome. Rodriguez. Into the middle there. Finds Xhaka. Xhaka on this right side. Trying to bring it forward. Lays it into Akanji. Akanji on the halfway line. Out wide there to Fernandez. Fernandez. First time into Zachariah. Backwards to Xhaka. Out to this left-hand side towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1-on-1 against Dallo. Puts the ball in the box, but it comes off Dallo and it falls to Xhaka. And it's now Kome on the ball. To Akanji. Back to Kome. Into Xhaka. And he goes back to Akanji on the centre circle. 60 minutes on the clock. 30 to go. Plus added time. Shaqiri picks the ball up here. Not really done anything in this game. Fernandez returns it back to Shaqiri. Puts the ball into the box to Zachariah. And it goes out for another corner here for Switzerland. Surely they're not going to score from a second corner. No, they're not, because Ruben Diaz heads it away. They try and keep it alive here, but it goes all the way back to the keeper on this left-hand side, and Diego Costa will just catch it out of the sky. They're asking for Ronaldo. They are asking for him. They are asking for Ronaldo. There's still a lot. Ramos is on a hat trick. If he scores his hat trick soon, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ronaldo come on. Rodriguez on the pole. Out to this left-hand side towards Vargas. He goes around the outside of Otavio. Out to this left-hand side towards Guerrero. And Dallo all the way back to the keeper. He just clears it down the line. And it goes out for a Switzerland free kick down this, throwing down this left-hand side. Intercepted there by Felix. But it only falls to Zachariah. Out wide there to Shaqiri. Fernandez makes overlapping run. One-on-one against Rafael Guerrero. Puts the ball into the box. Cleared away by Pepe. And he'll go out for a throwing on that right side for Switzerland. Shaqiri. Tries to spin away from the challenge, but Otavio's there. And it's a free kick for Portugal on this left-hand side. There's no need for Shaqiri to go into him like that. He was going nowhere. Free kick Portugal. Down this left-hand side. 62 minutes on the clock. Portugal 4, Switzerland 1, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Portugal to clear the ball down the line, but I think it goes up for a throwing for Switzerland down that right side. Come bringing the ball forward. Into Rodriguez. Vargas can't keep it in play. Portugal throwing down that left-hand side. Dallo to take the throwing. And again, Ronaldo's name is chanted. Again, Ronaldo's name is chanted. Dallo to take the throwing here. Over the top there towards Bruno Fernandes, who holds on to it. Manages to find the ball in. No, actually, no, referee pulls it back for a goal kick on the right side. Comey on the ball on the right side for Switzerland. 64 minutes on the clock. Brought down there, Switzerland free kick. Comey nearly went on a solo there. What's he doing? What is he doing? Comey. Zachariah. Goes backwards to Akanji. Back to Comey. Goes back to Akanji on that right side. The consolation goal scorer for Switzerland. Akanji with a ball out to the left-hand side towards Embolo. Embolo brought down there by William Carvalho. Game carries on with Rodriguez. Vargas on the ball on this left-hand side. Into Zachariah. Out wide to Fernandez. Into Shaqiri. Shaqiri bringing the ball forward on his left foot. Gets past one. Out wide there to Fernandez. Fernandez puts the ball into the box, but it comes off Guerrero and it goes out for a corner down that right. Actually, no, it's a throwing down that right side. Shaqiri. Fernandez. Shaqiri with space to put the ball into the box. What is he doing? What has he done there, Shaqiri? He looks at the floor. Looks like Vargas is coming off here for Switzerland. Portugal 4, Switzerland 1. Vargas is coming off here for Okafor. Not happy at all, Ruben Vargas. Not happy at all. Here we go with Switzerland. Sorry, Portugal on the ball. Long ball over the top there. Headed away by Rodriguez. Only into the path of Bernardo Silva. He's bringing the ball forward. Felix into Ramos. 1-on-1. Is this the hat trick? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ramos scores his hat trick in the round of 16 for Portugal. Wow. Wow. Now we see Ronaldo. Let's see, is he on side? Yeah, he's on side. Ramos there with a hat trick. Five one, ladies and gentlemen. The disrespect. Ramos with a hat trick. Now we see Ronaldo, right? 20 minutes to play. Otavio out wide here to Dalot. Dalot goes back to Bernardo Silva. Lays it into Felix. Felix back to Silva. Carvalho back to Felix. Into Silva. Rafael Guerrero makes a run off the ball down the left hand side if he can find him. Across the middle. Can Bruno Fernandes get there? No, he can't. What are they doing, Portugal? They are not stopping here. Not happy, Bruno Fernandes. Otavio there brings Zakaria down, free kick. Portugal here. Sorry, is that Switzerland? Bringing the ball forward here. Goes backwards. Out to this left hand side to Okafor. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez brings the ball forward on his left foot. Puts the ball across the middle, but it's cleared away by Pepe. And it goes out for a Switzerland. Throwing down this left hand side. 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. Rodriguez there. Can't keep it in play. Zakaria lines on up from distance. '70th minute. Corner here for Switzerland down that right side. 70th minute on the clock. Portugal 5, Switzerland 1. Whipped in there by Xhaka, back post, but it's over here. Goes out for a goal kick for Portugal. Are we going to see Ronaldo in this game, ladies and gentlemen? Are we going to see Ronaldo in this game? Switzerland fans in disarray there. No idea what to do. Goes out for a Portugal throwing here down the try side. Bruno Fernandes steps over. Sorry, Dalot steps over to take the throwing here. Another long throwing into Felix. Back heel. Oh, intercepted. It comes out here to Rodriguez. Tries to thread it into Mbolo. But it goes out to Diaz on this left-hand side. Diaz now with the ball. And he goes back. And I'm assuming Ronaldo's going to come on. Because there's a loud cheer. Pepe. Goes all the way back to Diego Costa. He just clears it down the line. Looks like Ronaldo's going to be coming on. Carvalho can't get there. Octavia does. Dalot there with Carvalho into Octavia. Ramos there. And the free kick is given Portugal's way. And there we go. The Ronaldo fan club comes alive. Look at that smile. Look at that cheeky grin. So who's coming off? So Ramos, Octavia, and Felix are coming off. For Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here. So Ramos, Octavia, and Felix are coming off. And Horta, Vitinha, and Ronaldo come on. 195. "74 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, to go." Ronaldo coming deep. Carvalho goes out for a Switzerland throwing. Is Ronaldo going to score today? 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. Is Ronaldo going to score? Is he going to score? Here we go, the Switzerland throwing on the try side. He's going to wish for one opportunity. At least one opportunity. Xhaka. All the way back to the keeper on the try side. Ronaldo will charge it down. But it goes out to that right side to Fernandes. Ronaldo's going to take a pot shot, right? Ronaldo's going to take like a pot shot. Because he knows Jan Sommer is horrendous. Zachary tries to take it on the turn, but he's brought down. Free kick, Portugal. Sorry, free kick, Switzerland. Intercepted there by Bruno Fernandes. Into Ronaldo on the centre circle. First time into Vitinha. Brought down, free kick, Portugal. And this is in Ronaldo territory. This is in Ronaldo territory. As if he just comes on and gets a free kick in Ronaldo territory. He likes scoring set pieces at the international stage. He did it against Spain. I remember that one. And Cristiano Ronaldo puts the ball down and the fans come alive. No way. He's not going to score a free kick, is he? No. He's not going to come off the bench and score a free kick, is he? Bruno Fernandes lines on up. So does Dalot. Ronaldo. No way is Cristiano Ronaldo there going to take a free kick and score this late in the game. He does take it, and it's straight at the wall. Straight at the wall. You idiot. Guerrero. Out to that left-hand side. He returns it back. Portugal trying to bring it forward. And it goes out to that left-hand side. They're still moving the ball about Portugal. Pepe on the centre circle, brought down. Game carries on. Intercepted there by Pepe. Into Bruno Fernandes. Backwards to Diaz. Bruno Fernandes holds on to it here. Okafor does well to just run him around. And Carvalho goes all the way back to the keeper. And that's a misplaced pass. And Bolo nearly got there. Diego Costa's forced to absolutely lash out of play for a throwing for Switzerland. Here we go with Switzerland on the ball down this left-hand side with Rodriguez. Okafor holds the ball up. He goes into the middle there. Returns it back to Okafor. Lays it into Akanji. The goal scorer here for Switzerland after, I think it was 4-1. Akanji on the centre circle. Forced to go all the way back to Jan Sommer, who'll just clear it down the line, only into the path of Rafael Guerrero. Here we go with Carvalho. Loses the ball to Mbolo, who turns and drives with the ball. He's the only one who's put a bit of a fight in this game. Shaqiri on the ball. And Zakaria since he's come on. Fernandes to Shaqiri. Tries to feed it into Zakaria. But Carvalho's there and it goes out for a throw-in. 12 minutes to go. Portugal 5. Switzerland 1. Fernandes goes over to take the throw-in. 1-2 with Shaqiri. He gets himself in behind. Cross is blocked. Bernardo Silva hits it high up in the air. Ronaldo jumps up alongside. What happened, Adam? This is so crazy. Caleric. Portugal. Actually, no, Switzerland started the game wrong. They started with 3 at the back. And a lot of the players haven't played to their potential. Fabian Schär, Akanji, Vargas, Shaqiri. The only one that's played to his best for Switzerland is Mbolo. Mbolo's the only one. Zachariah's come on and he's had a few chances. But besides that, not much to talk about. Portugal, well, if Pepe is scoring from corners, that shows how bad Switzerland are playing. Long ball over the top there. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't start today. They want Ronaldo to score. The crowd want Ronaldo to score. Kome brings the ball forward here for Switzerland. Goes out wide to Shaqiri. Shaqiri with a return pass to Kome. Goes backwards to Shaqiri. Shaqiri tries to spin away from the challenge. And he does. Lays it into Mbolo. First time in towards the goal, but it's wide. So Portugal will play Morocco. England to play France. Netherlands to play Argentina. And Brazil to play Croatia. The most exciting one of them, France and England. Argentina, Netherlands, Portugal, Morocco, then Brazil, Croatia for me. In that order. Here we go, Shaqiri to start the game off on this left-hand side. 10 minutes of the 90 to go. 5-1 to Portugal. Are we going to get a second consolation? No, we're not. It's gone over the bar. Goal kick on this left-hand side for Portugal. How are we doing, Caloric, anyway? Hope you have a wonderful day. Bernardo Silva coming off here for Portugal. Is that a good game? Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes in the same team play beautiful football. Ruben Neves is coming on here for Portugal. Wolverhampton, man. Linked with Manchester United. 9 minutes to go. Long ball over the top there by Diego Costa. Ronaldo can't win the ball. Rodriguez is there, and he goes back to Comey on the right side, and he goes into Jan Sommer. Sommer out wide to Fernandez. Shaqiri ahead of him. Fernandez holds the ball up here. Goes into Shaqiri. Tries to feed the return pass, but Rafael Guerrero is all over him. The referee pulls it back for a Switzerland free kick. Jacques down to this left-hand side towards Okafor. 1-on-1 against the Dallo. He's had a good game today. Dallo and Guerrero have had good games. Xhaka out to the left-hand side towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts the ball into the box. Headed away by Pepe. Goes out for a throw-in. 8 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time as Bruno Fernandes is holding on to his feet there. I think he just got a follow through after. Xhaka on the ball. Kome into Xhaka. Being harassed there. He goes back to Kome. Into Akanji on the centre circle. Zakaria takes it on the turn. Gets away from Carvalho. Backwards to Xhaka. Zakaria. Into Xhaka. Feeds Mbolo, but he's behind him. And Ronaldo is set off here. And he's bringing the ball forward, but he's just ahead of him. Kome is there to clean up. This crowd want Ronaldo to score. This crowd want Ronaldo to score. 7 minutes to go. This crowd will come alive. We've seen a hat-trick here by Ramos. And I think they're going to scream louder if Ronaldo scores. Here we go with Kome on the shine side. Bringing the ball forward. 7 minutes into the game. Kome on the centre circle. Misplaced pass. Carvalho feeds it over the top to Ronaldo. Is he onside? We won't know. The game carries on. He takes a shot. He scores. And the offside flag goes up. He knew he was offside before he even took the shot. He knew he was offside. You were miles offside, Ronaldo. You were miles offside. Look how slow he is. Ronaldo's so slow, guys. Ruben Neves. Ronaldo is not the player he used to be. Unfortunate, but that's what happens. Ruben Diaz. Backwards to Ruben Neves. Pepe on the ball down the left-hand side. Pepe holds the ball up here. And they turn. Bruno Fernandes. Into Pepe. All the way back to Ruben Neves. Jan Sommer on the ball down the shine side for Switzerland. Goes out to that right side to Fernandes. Xhaka. Shaqiri. Out to the left-hand side towards Okafor. 1-on-1 against Dallo. Gets him on the right foot. Oh, and it's good defending there by Bruno Fernandes. And he'll come away with the ball. Pull back. Free kick Portugal. 5 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. Portugal 5. Switzerland 1. It's been a bit easy for him. It has been a bit easy for... Pepe with a long ball over the top to the shine side. It's kept on side here. Game carries on. Bruno Fernandes. Back to Vitinha. Into Dallo. Carvalho. Who's played well in the centre of midfield. Carvalho playing that screener role in front of the defence. Diaz into Pepe. Carvalho. Neves. Turns. Has time to put his head up. Bruno Fernandes tries to feed it in behind to Ronaldo. But he can't get that goal kick. 4 minutes to go of the 90. Plus added time. Portugal 5, Switzerland 1. Is Bruno Fernandes coming off? Looks like it. Bruno Fernandes looks to be coming off here for Portugal. Unfortunate not to get his goal. And Rafael Leao comes on. I'm surprised he didn't start. He started Ramos, but then Ramos scored the hat trick, so the manager is vindicated. Xhaka out to this left hand side, but it's intercepted there by Dallo. It falls to Rafael Leao. He goes round the outside of Rodriguez. Ronaldo's in the middle, but it's over him. And it goes out for throwing on the left hand side for Switzerland. 3 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. Portugal 5, Switzerland 1. Pepe to start the game back off. Dallo. Ruben Neves into Carvalho. 2.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben Neves into Carvalho. Goes backwards to Diaz. Out to that left hand side. Tries to play into Carvalho, but it's intercepted there by Akanji. Shaqiri will come away with it. Tries to free off Mbolo. But Diaz is there. And he'll just clear it away. For a Switzerland throwing. 2 minutes to go. Substitution here. Another substitution. Who's getting subbed here? Mbolo looks to be coming off. That's his last moment of the game. Mbolo coming off. And Jashari. Is that how you say his name? Jashari. Shaqiri on the ball down that right side. He holds the ball up. Feeds it in to Seferovic. Comes back to Shaqiri. On his left foot. Switches it out to Rodriguez. And he goes backwards. Xhaka out wide to Akanji on the halfway line. Into Zakaria. Into Fernandes. Fernandes on the right side. We probably see about 4 minutes of added time. But it's intercepted there. Portugal, but they can't capitalize. Zakaria picks up the loose ball. Comes out to Rodriguez down this left hand side. Holds the ball up. Backwards to Ashari. Tries to feed it into Acario. But he loses it. And Portugal come away with it. Dallo tries to get in the end of a Ronaldo pass, but it's just short. And Akanji will pick up the ball here. Xhaka. Back to Akanji on the halfway line. Into Akanji. Zakaria. Out to that right hand side. Offside flag goes up. Portugal start the game back up. Portugal 5. Switzerland 1, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes of added time, is it? Pepe. Yeah, 4 minutes of added time. Ruben Neves. Diaz. Guerrero. Carvalho. Back to Neves. Into Pepe. Dallo down the right side. And it goes into him. Dallo now with the ball. Goes backwards to Pepe. Bringing the ball forward here. Vitinha into Ronaldo. Diaz. Neves. Into Diaz. Gets away from Seferovic. Guerrero feeds it in behind to Carvalho. Carvalho returns it back to Guerrero. Returns it back to Carvalho. Rafael Leao in the box. Left foot. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute beauty of a goal. Rafael Leao, Jan Sommer, flat footed. And he just picks the corner. And oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen a hat trick today. But my God, that was beautiful. Rafael Leao down that left hand side. Wow. We'll just have a look at that replay. Oh, keeper was flat footed from the moment he did his cutback. Wow. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. Ronaldo still wants something. Pepe wins the header. Can Ronaldo get one? Neves goes all the way back to the keeper on this left hand side. Diego Costa. Long kick out to the right side towards Dallo, who brings the ball under control. Manages to find a player, but it goes out for a Switzerland throwing. Ronaldo now with the ball. Bringing the ball forward out to the right side. Can he find the return pass? No, he can't. He's not happy, is he, Ronaldo? He's not happy. Oh, it's a corner. He's given the corner. Last kick of the game, corner. Goal, Ronaldo. Let's see. Let's see if Ronaldo can score in the dying seconds of this game. Does he get one last opportunity? Does he get one last opportunity? Vitinha steps over to take the corner here down the right hand side for Portugal. Vitinha there. It's over Ronaldo. It's cleared away by Zakaria. Shaqiri tries to bring it out of his own half. And there's the full time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, it's not. He's given the free kick. He's given the free kick. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Full time here on Cal Sports Football is finished. Portugal 6, Switzerland 1. What a game of football we've had, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal have put their marker down, and that young lad Ramos, is he going to get snapped up after the World Cup? We'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next time. Stay safe.